This week on Blue and Silver, a man airlifted from Japan's Mount Fuji returns to the slope days later and has to be rescued again. Contestants haul heavy sacks of coal in unusual Yorkshire tradition, and the Los Angeles Kings serenaded by another national anthem by harmonica chorus from Koreatown Senior Citizen Center. All that and more this week in Blue and Silver. Last week's trivia question was, what are these students' hobbies? Only 2 students got the questions correct. Congratulations to Lauren Gunther. Please see Mr. Feelig to collect your prize. This week's trivia question is, where were classes held during the 1984 to 85 school year while Skyview was still under construction? If you want to participate in this week's trivia, scan this QR code and fill out the form. Last week, the academic team traveled to Missoula to compete in the state tournament. Skyview was one of 12 schools that qualified for the tournament. During pool play, Skyview found its footing and had its strongest showings this year. They won their pool, including a win over Sentinel, who eventually ended up winning the tournament. A couple losses in the middle of the day sent Skyview to the consolation round, but Skyview rallied and finished the day strong, finishing in 3rd place, which was good enough to add a trophy to our collection. In the individual competition, Hunter Ferris made it to the final round and also made a 3rd place finish, which won him a $3,000 scholarship. Academic Team is a trivia-style competition involving questions about science, history, math, literature, art, music, geography, and more. It is a fun way to learn new things, retain things you have learned, and have opportunities to compete and even win scholarships. If you are interested in becoming involved next year, please see Mr. Kim. This year's team had a lot of seniors, so we will be in need of new recruits.
3rd place, schools.
The boys and girls tennis teams competed against the Helena schools on Saturday. The boys beat Helena High 5-3, but fell to Helena Capital 3-5. Kaylor Jones was 2-0 on that day. The girls fell to Helena High 3-5 and tied with Helena Capital. Kennedy Miller, Alois Bailey, and Lily Brook were 2-0 for the Falcons. Here are some photos.
Emily Parker is Skyview's artist for the 2025 Master Loop competition. Voting for Billings' best mural will begin in the next week. Keep an eye out for QR codes in the hall to vote.
Last week, Skyview traveled to Belgrade and dropped a hard-fought game 3-1. Ruby Sheridan had 2 hits and Taylor Gallardo had an RBI. Brooklyn RC pitched a complete game. The ladies rebounded Saturday 9-7 over Great Falls. Skyview trailed 5-2 before finishing strong and scoring 7 runs in 2 innings. Kaylee Baker was 4-4. Lexi Johnston and Ruby Sheridan also had 2 hits. Skyview had 10 stolen bases in the game. The Falcons are now 6-6 overall and 4-4 in the conference. Games this week are at Gallatin on Wednesday and home versus Gallatin on Thursday at 3 p.m.
The baseball team is currently on a winning streak, going 7-0 for conference games. In 4 of those games, they won by over 10 runs. Yesterday was the top 10 track meet. This is an all-class invitational for all schools within a 250-mile radius of Billings. To qualify, athletes must post a top mark out of all those schools. Skyview had 18 individuals qualify for this meet. Here are some clips. The Yellowstone Valley Area Special Olympics was last Friday. Over 20 Skyview athletes competed at the games. Here are some clips.
This week in activities. On Wednesday, there's nothing. On Thursday, there's softball versus Gallatin. On Friday, tennis versus Gallatin, and a freshman meet at West. State Music Festival will be at Skyview. On Saturday, baseball will play Sydney, and Bozeman has the quad track meet at Skyview, and also the State Music Festival again. On Tuesday, baseball versus West, and on Wednesday, softball versus Central, and the JV City meet at West. Good luck, Falcons!
There.
Falcon Fuel is hiring. Do you enjoy early mornings and coffee? Want to be a part of a fun and energetic crew next year? We're looking for our next Falcon Fuel coffee shop crew for the 2025-2026 school year. Apply by May 9th. How to apply? Scan the QR code outside of the Falcon Fuel room 126, and the perks. hands-on working-based learning experience, join an awesome coffee crew, and enjoy special perks and leadership opportunities. Interviews will be May 13th.
All library books are due back Thursday, May 22nd. You are welcome to continue checking out books until this time. The librarians will send out reminders and emails as this due date gets closer. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Meyer or Miss Gann in the library.
Internship opportunity. Are you a junior or senior who's taken an FCS course? Falcon Fuel is hiring its 2025-2026 coffee shop manager through a work-based learning internship. Get hands-on experience running a student-led business. See an FCS teacher for more info or to apply. We had 3 students win the Youth Serve Scholarship. The Youth Serve Scholarship is designed to promote community volunteerism among youth, to encourage young leaders to further their learning and provide tuition assistance for Montana students to attend college in state. Our 3 Skyview Scholarship winners are Kennedy Peterman, Zola Maydal, and Camlin Brenzel.
Petition forms for class senators are due today. Make sure to give your completed form to Mr. Eisnagel in room 228. We still need more people in the race, so we encourage anyone and everyone to try out student council.
Key Club, alongside other clubs at Skyview, have been working hard to get funds for a new school sign for the lower entrance of the parking lot. So far, the foundation and the brick base have been built, but we need your help. Donate any extra change on May 5th through May 8th to help complete the sign. The first period class with the most money donated will be released early on May 23rd. More information will come soon. Tuesday, May 6th, Wednesdays in the Heights will be donating 15% of their sales to Skyview Speech and Debate Team from 5 to 8 p.m. This is a wonderful opportunity to support your Falcon Forensic team as they prepare to go to Iowa for nationals. Hope to see you there. This weekend is the State Music Festival, and it's going to be at Skyview. In order to make it to the State Festival, musicians must score a superior rating at the District Music Festival to qualify. Skyview had 28 band, 48 choir, and 9 orchestra musicians qualify for the State Festival this weekend. Make sure to thank a musician for having this Friday off.
13 students from Billings Skyview will be traveling to Orlando, Florida for the National Business Professionals of America Conference. And all 13 earned their way to be there, but for one student in particular, the moment is full circle.
It's okay to screw up.
The lessons are endless.
Better like people skills in general.
From dealing with mistakes to interacting with people, the BPA at Skyview gives a lot of opportunities to its students.
And our membership, it spiked a lot last year, and we managed to keep just as many members this year.
It's part of why the participation numbers are consistently high.
I don't think it could really exist without Miss Bardo.
Of course, the students know there's another big reason as well.
If I don't understand, she's able to simplify it a little.
Longtime business teacher Molly Barda has been a part of the BPA program at Skyview since she began teaching there 22 years ago.
My favorite part is just seeing the success of the students.
Fortunately for her, that happens a lot. Check out these awards from state, filling 3 tables, with 13 earning a trip to nationals.
I think we've built a pretty strong community.
That community has perhaps never been on better display than this year.
I take pride in what I do.
Meet sophomore Hayden Gerber, who recently won the state computer security event and first found the BPA after listening to his parents.
Well, my parents said it would be really fun. They were not wrong.
His parents were a part of the Skyview BPA in 2005, featured in this yearbook, and earning awards of their own.
In fact, this is actually their award.
What's even crazier, their advisor all those years ago was the ever-so-constant Barda.
His mom was a BPA powerhouse.
And that's why Gerber's success means so much.
Just seeing that full circle moment, kind of crazy and bizarre, and makes me feel kind of old, but...
Being able to do this, impress my family, follow in my parents' footsteps, all of it's just super cool.
Now Gerber will follow his mom's footsteps all the way to Orlando, focusing on having fun.
We are literally going to Disney World. It'd be a crime against nature to go to Disney World and not have fun.
In Billings, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.
The Student Council elections for class officers has concluded. Your new Class of 2026 president is Gracie Shea, the vice president is Sophia Rieger, and the secretary-treasurer is Kylie Prill. For the class of 2027, the president is Grant Williams, the vice president is Isaiah Ullman, and the secretary-treasurer is Jake Rasmussen. And for the class of 2028, the president is Hadley Mosser, the vice president is Jensen Niemeyer, and the secretary-treasurer is Keegan Dougherty. Thank you to everyone who participated in campaigning and voting.
From the speech and debate. I'm sorry.